My name is Eric Rolfs, and this is a follow-up on the previous video I did on refactoring static methods out into non-static methods, mainly to create the repository style pattern that better supports unit testing and so forth in MVC or Web API type of environment. So now I want to take that story a little bit farther and show how to do inversion of control piece to clean up this testing story a little bit better. This would also set you up nicely for using dependency injection, such as Inject or Microsoft Unity or Castle or some other dependency injection tool. So the first thing that I want to do is create an interface off of my PersonRepository, so I have something that I can mock against. So I clicked extract interface and I'm going to use the default name. Now I'm going to inject that in through the controller. If you can't see this, I'm hitting generate property. And I'm going to move it up for a little bit better code organization there. Now if I try to build it, it's going to fail because it's not coming in through the constructor. I already know that I'm going to, well, let's do it this way. So I'm going to go to Solution Explorer and use NuGet to install MOQ. You only have to do this once. So now I can do something like this. I don't want to get a whole lot into mock, but repo points to the mock object wrapper, and the object points to the newly created piece inside of there. If I run my test right now, it's going to fail because I haven't set up my method for getPersonID or byID. So what's happened here is I've used my setup to say every time getPersonById is called, doesn't matter what's passed in, any string, always return this expected object. Now, since I'm using MOQ, I get something out of the box for free a little bit. Get an extra test. So I'm asserting that when getPersonById, or in this test, getPersonById should only be called one time. This is helpful if you have maybe a for each loop in your controller and it's wrapped around the wrong object. Not that that happens often, but also by doing this, you've also ensured that you have a testable app. So I'm going to run my test right now. Okay, so my first assertion failed, but my second one did not pass. Get person by ID. And I bet I know why. When I was refactoring, I'm calling the old repository that I put in there and not the newly injected one. There we go. I can even make this test a little bit more robust, and instead of hard coding the word John in there, I could do expected a first name. Now, this test, it's more robust in the sense that if I change this here, all my other tests are going to pass, but I am kind of pointing to the same object, but in a way that's fine. There we go. Test passed. Thank you.